In this video, you will discover the 5 secrets on what to do when he pulls away. Hi, I'm Antia, founder and creator of the Magnetize Your Man Method. And if you're new to my channel, comment, like, and subscribe so you get notified for more juicy videos coming your way. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Number 5 is treat yourself like a queen. Now, the reason why he is most likely pulling away is because you treated yourself more like a doormat. You're probably investing a lot of time into him. You're probably focusing a lot on him. And he starts to begin to take you for granted. So how can you reverse that? Because the good thing is that dating is a dynamic game, which means you can change it, you can shift it, you can do something different, and you can get a different results. Nothing is set in stone. So what would a queen do? Well, the queen invests in herself. She takes bubble baths. She takes her sweet time. She makes sure that her hair is done when she shows up to a dinner with friends or whatever. She's not in a rush. She always has extra space. She respects herself. She sets boundaries. Girlfriend, maybe you haven't set boundaries with him, and again, he's taking you for granted. Or maybe you have been like so harsh and so abrupt with him because when you set boundaries, you're so in your masculine and it's such a distortion that he kind of backed off from that because you actually haven't learned yet how to set boundaries while being compassionate at the same time. Number 4, fall in love with the pause. Now, what oftentimes happens, especially if you're an anxious attachment style, is that you need to have immediate results. You need to know what the outcome is. Chances are, when you are on a date, you are filling in the blanks. You make the conversation. You ask all the questions. You lead the conversation. And so what you don't do is pause. Pausing is very magnetic. Pausing allows the other person to metabolize and integrate the information that they have just received. Look, what happens is sometimes when the man pulls away is because he needs space to integrate and metabolize everything that he has received from you. Because if you overstuff him like a turkey on Thanksgiving, at some point there is no more room to take in. There is no more presence. So what he needs to do instead is he needs to pull himself away from you so he can actually digest the conversation or digest the weekend. However, if you spend this weekend with him and you have pauses where you don't talk, where you're resting in your security, you're resting in your silent confidence, and he gets to feel himself in your presence, he will not need to pull back the whole time. Give it a try. Now, if you want to learn more about this, join our free Magnetize Your Man Dating Support Facebook group, mymfbgroup.com. So fun. Join us there. Lots of juicy conversations going on, learning how to set boundaries, how to deal with your attachment style, how to have a successful first, second, third date, and have him ask you out again. Number 3 is connect over cope. What oftentimes happens when you go on dates, when you date, and something comes up, a trigger comes up. Maybe there's something you didn't like what he said. Maybe you felt insecure. Maybe you felt embarrassed or even ashamed. Now, what do you do after that? You cope. That's right. You use a defense mechanism. You use a protection mechanism. You may just laugh over. You may just numb out. You may just leave your body, which is you start to disassociate. But what you don't do is connect. Now, if you don't connect, the man can't build trust towards you. So oftentimes when he pulls back, it could be because he's not quite sure. He hasn't developed this true trust towards you that he can actually communicate to you why he's pulling back or why he needs space or what he actually needs. However, if you learn to connect in that moment when you feel embarrassed, to actually be like, wow, that just really hit me. That was pretty vulnerable. Give me a moment for that one. Right? You allow him to feel your emotions. Or, wow, that didn't sit right with me. I gotta be with that. I don't know if I agree with that. Right? You're connecting with him. You're connecting with your own emotions, and you're not overriding them out of fear that you don't want to rock the boat, or out of fear that the other shoe is going to drop when you say something. He's going to be able to connect with himself in your presence, and he is able to trust you, which leads to more transparent conversation, communication, and you will know when he needs space, and then you don't have to freak out. If you haven't taken the Join Our Free Life Experience, Magnetize Your Man MYM Life, if you watch this video after Saturday, there's a next one coming up as well. All right, let's go into number 2. Contact your intuition. Now, I could have also said contact your wise woman. One thing I teach in my course is the 6 feminine archetypes. And so what happens is oftentimes when the man pulls back, he is connecting with his wise man. It's also known as the magician. So he is connecting with his higher self, with God. He's taking time to himself, which then means, because I always ask myself, well, wait a minute, if everything that's happened to me works on my behalf, it works in my favor, then how is this a good thing right now? Why would the man pull back right now? How is that a great thing for me? And sometimes it can be a reminder to actually connect with your spiritual self, with your wise woman, whatever the case may be. Maybe if you're Christian, you haven't read the Bible in a while. You haven't prayed in a while. You haven't gone to a church group connect in a while. Of course, if you're not Christian, maybe you haven't done any spiritual exercises in a while. You haven't really fed yourself in a while. And so the man can also feel when you're not really filled up, right? You're not really focusing on yourself, but instead you're focusing on him. So you're depleting yourself. You become less attractive when you're depleting yourself. However, when you fill yourself up with new wisdom, reading a new book, asking yourself deeper questions, looking at your own life purpose, where are you on that journey? You know what? When my man pulled back, not Brody, but other men that I dated in the past, I realized, wow, it's because it's right. I haven't contacted my wise woman, my intuition, what I need to develop my own spiritual growth and my own spiritual muscle. I haven't done that in a while. So it was actually very helpful. And because of that, the man came, of course, running back. Lastly, I'm going to throw that in there. Number 1, when in doubt, date. So if you're in doubt, is he actually still interested in me? Is he dating other women? What's going on? Sometimes it can also be helpful to treat yourself like a queen and in that sense, actually date. Like put yourself out there, have different experiences. It can be really powerful to shake up your energy and to also get a little bit your self-value back on track. Now, I don't recommend that in general. For those of you who have been following me for a while, you know this to be true. But occasionally, it can be really good for you to cause a little bit of a pattern interrupt and go on a date, experience a different personality, experience a different energy, feel what it feels like when someone is actually catering towards you. And hello, who knows? Maybe actually you're going to meet the man of your dreams. If you liked this video and you haven't taken my free Magnetize Your Man quiz, go ahead, hop on over, magnetizeyourman.com. Ladies, this is it for today. I had a blast shooting this video. Talk to you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.